What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Wisconsin Outdoors. It is muzzleloader season, so it's the week after gun season has completed. I don't have a buck tag. We all know this because you guys watch my video. I'm doing some chores, managing a property, and trying to increase your odds to shoot big bucks. Never ends. It's not all luck, and anything we can do to tip the favor towards us and not the deer is a good thing. So what I'm doing today, I'm gonna attempt to do some frost seeding, and I'm going to put some lime down on some of my food plots that are in the woods. They need lime. pH is low. It's really cold out, but we don't have any snow, so it seems like it's a perfect opportunity to do this. Now, as far as the frost seeding, I'm not positive that's gonna work 100%. The lime is going to work. I just would like to get a jump on it so that it has some time to work its way into the soil before I plant food plots next year. This is something that you guys could probably do too, is if you're gonna frost seed or do lime or stuff like that this time of the year, you can actually get a lot of discounts. I got like a 30-pound or a $30 bag of clover and alfalfa food plot mix for $7. And then I got, it's not switchgrass, I forget what it is, I'll have to show you, but I got that on sale too. That was normally like $30. I got that for $8.99. And then the lime was actually on sale. And the reason is a lot of these places that sell this, they know that the season's pretty much over for that. They don't want to carry that stock all the way through till next year, so they're just trying to liquidate it and get rid of it. So something I didn't even really consider, that I might be able to save some money by doing this. We're gonna have to see. You're gonna have to follow along until next year to see if it truly does work. But worst case scenario, I'm out a little bit of my time and effort and about $20. Now the lime, I know will work. I'm just hoping to get a jump on it before next year, because these food plots, some of them have never been food plots and they've never been limed. That being said, right here, I have a property line. You can see the T-posts and where the grass changes. And what the deer do, like my big buck came out of here gun hunting, and he came out right along the power lines. They're bedding back in there. And what I want to prevent is, the neighbor has a stand right there. So what I want to build here is just a wall. It's more or less a visual barrier, and I'm not going to go all the way to the end, but I don't want the deer to come out up there and walk across the field to my field. I want this to be a visual barrier. They won't want to walk through it, so rather than walk through it, they're going to go through the woods over here a little bit more, and when they pop out, they're actually going to be on my property. The stuff I got is not switchgrass. It is an annual. I didn't want to just start with the perennial switchgrass because I wanted to see how it worked first. It's supposed to get 7 to 10 feet tall, potentially. I'm hoping it gets 5 or 6, but what I will do then is I will go in and I will till it up and I will put switchgrass there, perennial switchgrass. Right now, like I said, we're just doing this as a test. Worst case scenario, I'm out about $8 in seed and a few minutes of my time. It's really, really windy. It's supposed to have like 50-mile-an-hour winds today, so I'm gonna go and do that. Here's what I got. I got some biologic alpha clover, and I got this stuff, Incognito it's called, and Egyptian wheat and sorghum Sudan grass, sorghum Sudan grass. So we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try this in a couple spots. All right, there was that. That took me literally 2 minutes. I used about half of it. I'm gonna save the half for another spot I'll show you. I'm just spreading it with the little hand spreader here. The lime's in the back of the truck here, and we're gonna be spreading that with this. All right, let's warm up here for a second. My hands are already frozen. I think the wind chill right now is about 8-10 below zero, so it's a little chilly. It's not a food plot yet. Greening and bushes here during the right times of the year. This is gonna be extremely protected, and even right now, it's pretty protected from the wind. So this is gonna be a plot that we do not hunt very often, but we will hunt. I mean, there's a deer bed there, like maybe a fawn bed there. Tree stand right here, I'm able to access on a north or a west wind in these thicker pines here and get up real thick here. You can see the trail going down the ridge, and what I want to try to do is increase movement across this ridge in the center of my properties. We can use some of this for screening too, and then this food plot's gonna kind of meander all down through here. I don't know, maybe 100 feet by 30 feet, something like that. And then this is gonna kind of connect to a couple other food plots along the ridge. And my idea is to keep deer moving in the center of my property along this ridge. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna lime this for now. Hopefully we can make the soil just a little bit better. And so this is a food plot that I had this year. I didn't lime it, I fertilized it, and it didn't turn out very good. It worked, it attracted deer and everything, but we need to lime it. And then this I'm gonna frost seed with that clover. This is kind of like a kidney bean shape, goes back over there. And then the rest of that Sudan grass and sorghum, I'm gonna use, you can see right there, I actually got a lot of crap in my videos for, can't believe you're drinking and driving on the video and stuff like that. Well, we were drinking and driving, but this is my private driveway. When you saw us like dragging a deer down the road and drinking and driving, we're literally on private property I'm not justifying it, but we were not drinking and driving on a normal road. I'm gonna use some of that sorghum Sudan grass to kind of just do some plot screening out here past these little line of trees. And then we have a tree stand right there. This was a really good food plot for us. I just need it to, I'm gonna try to expand it a little bit this year. And also, we just wanna make it better, hold more food. There's literally nothing left. I mean, the deer have destroyed it. There's little tiny bits that they didn't get. And that's about it, but they leveled this. So we need to increase the tonnage, just all around, make it better. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start with lime, and then I'm gonna frost seed right on top of this. And like I said, the frost seed is $7, so if it works, great. If it doesn't, oh well. This is gonna take me a while, this one particularly, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through a lot of this with the little turf builder here. I'm gonna try, because otherwise it's gonna take me about 150 rounds with that little thing. So I got this limed, 3 bags, 150 pounds. And then I took real lightly and kind of just did some spots through the woods. And the idea is, you can see this grass is really short, so it's not really good, useful habitat for deer. And it's not a good screening at a deer's eye level, so the deer can see right through it. So it makes it a little bit harder for us to access stands and get into certain areas. So I'm experimenting running the lime through the woods to see if it helps promote taller growth. I'm also, if you've watched some of my other videos, every year we're gonna go through and burn spots, and I'm gonna plant some native grasses in there that I'm hoping get a little bit taller. So by liming, that should improve the soil and should make that a little bit of an easier process. All of the lime that I got is like $50, so it's not like this costs a whole lot of money. If it doesn't work, I'm not out a whole lot of money, just my time and a few bucks, and hopefully it helps. Now I'm going to frost seed this with the clover here, and then I'm going to do the screening right here, all kind of through here. And what I want to do is just block this food plot off visually. Should make the deer more comfortable in here, I'm hoping. On the time lapse there, you saw me, I went back in here, and I'm gonna do a food plot back in there that we'll never hunt. Literally never hunt that. Maybe during gun season somebody will be able to see it, but from our stand here you might be able to see it, but Never gonna hunt that. That's our main bedding area. But I want the deer to feel comfortable in there. I want to give them some food. You know, it'll be good for the moms and fawns and stuff like that. Then we have this food plot, which we will definitely hunt, and then the food plot over there. So that's south, that's north. We have 1, 2, 3. This is literally dead center of my 40 acres right here. We also have another food plot down there and another food plot down there. So literally we're just making the X of death. Ideally we get these bucks and does going food plot to food plot, north and south or east and west, and we can get them into the center of the property. I also have a water hole over here, and this is definitely an area the deer are regularly in. Near the bedding area, any west or northwest wind, we can hunt this spot. Over there, any north or west wind, we can hunt that spot. And then we have spots on the other side, catching them traveling in between for south winds and east winds and stuff like that. So that's the way that I'm designing and setting up the property for now. I'm not an expert, but the results have shown this year. If you guys haven't seen my videos, I shot 2 really nice bucks, one with the bow, one with the gun. Did not spend a whole lot of days. I think I had between 2 buck tags, I had 3 total days I had a buck tag, and then they were both filled. So what I'm doing is working. I'm trying to improve upon it and try some new things, test some things out. These aren't my ideas or anything like that. Lots of people have done stuff like this before, but just kind of showing you guys what I'm doing. It's the off season now, obviously, so nothing better to do than at least give it a try and try to make things better for next year. So leave some comments if you have ideas for me, or if you have questions. I'll be doing a lot more videos. Hunting's pretty much going to be done till turkey hunting. We'll be doing a lot of ice fishing and stuff like that, and then in the spring we'll be doing shed hunting, turkey hunting, and start working on habitat even more, doing some controlled burns, planting some native grasses, start planting food plots, moving stands, cutting shooting lanes, etc. So I appreciate you for watching. If you like it, leave a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you on the next one.